Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how to make a dartless pencil skirt. The skirt is not going to have any darts at all, so I'll be showing you step by step on how you can make it in this tutorial. So this is the fabric I'll be using for this tutorial, and here is my pattern paper. Though what I fold here is not up to the length I'll be using, so I'll just be using this one just as guide, like that. I hope you are getting it. So what I'm going to do now, this is the length I'll be using. I'll be working with the skirt length of 27, and the paper here is just 18. So this one, so I'm going to place the paper on top of each other like so. I'll be placing the paper on top of each other like this. Now, how are you going to know? So I folded the paper into two. I fold each paper into two. The front and the back piece is folded into two. So when you count it, it's going to give you 4 pieces like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to give you 4 pieces like that. So after you are done with that, the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to measure the zip allowance that I added. It's supposed to be 1 inch. The zip allowance should be 1 inch. At least 1 inch is okay for what I need for the zip allowance side. So after you are done with that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to measure out the hip line I'm working with. So for this tutorial, I'll be using 8 for the hip line. I'll be marking 8 inch for the hip line. Then from the hip, so what I'm going to do after, I'm going to rule it out now. So I'm going to take my ruler and rule this out. I'll rule the hip line out like so. So I'm going to write the waistline, the hip line, and the remaining one is going to be for the full body. So we are just going to say the remaining one is the full body. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and start taking all the necessary measurement. The waistband measurement divided by 4 plus 1.5 inch. The waistband measurement divided by 4 plus 1.5 inch. The hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1.5 inch as well. So what I'm going to do now is that, so everything here will give me 10.5. The hip band plus 1.5 will give me 10.5. So for the down part, I'm just going to minus 1. So depending on the pencil skirt you are making, if you want your pencil skirt to be so pencil, instead of minusing 1 from the down part, you can decide to minus 2 from the down part. You can make it minus 2, but here I use minus 1. So after that, so I'm done like this. I'm going to connect all the lines from the down part to the hip line, then to the waist line. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it like so. Sorry, my marker is not showing. I don't know what happened to the marker. They used to dry so quick like that. Yeah, they used to dry quick. I don't know, maybe I'm not maintaining it enough. So this is it. This is what we have. And like I said earlier, I said we are making a dartless skirt. So we are going to eliminate the darts from the paper. So for my darts, I'll be using 3.5 for the front darts, 3.5 by 4.5, 3.5 by 4.5 for the front darts. Then for the back darts, I'll be using 4.5 by 4.5. So after that, from each side, I'll come in with half of an inch, like so, just like you are taking a dart. Then I'm going to roll it out this way. I'm going to roll it out like this. So after rolling it out, I will go ahead. I will just watch what I'm going to do here, so that when you want to make your own dartless pencil skirt, it will come out so fine. So after cutting it out like this, then I'm going to eliminate the darts. I will eliminate, just watch how I'm going to do it. So after doing it that way, I will go ahead and I will cut it out on the fabric. So I'm just using my tape just to tape it down like so. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead now and fold the fabric. Don't forget that I said when I was cutting it that the length is not enough. The length of the paper is not enough, so I'm going to directly add the length I need to the end. Another very important something, I said the skirt length I'm working with is 27, and if you look very well, you will see that I cut out exactly 27. I don't add anything to it, even sewing allowance. The reason is that I'm going to be putting band, so the 2-inch I'll be putting at the band is going to be the sewing allowance. So if by the time I had the 2-inch for the band and I fold 1.5-inch at the down part, then plus the joining at the waistline, it will give me what I want. So just take your time and cut it out like so. This skirt now, I'm not going to be putting lining. No, I'm not putting any lining on this skirt. So after cutting it out, I'll go ahead, I will cut the band. So to cut the band, So to cut the band, I'll be using 4. You know I said 2 inch for the band. So this 4 now is going to be on fold. When it's on fold, it will give me 2 inch. So I'm going to mark out 4 by the person's skirt band is 30. So 30 will give me 15. 30 will give me 15. So I just need just 1.5 inch for the zip allowance area, so that I'll be able to sew the zip allowance. That is all I need for the skirt. So the next thing we are going to do now is to start sewing it. We are going to go ahead now and start sewing it step by step. So as it is now, this is the front piece. Can you see? Here is our front piece that we cut earlier. So what I'm going to do before I go to the machine, I don't just want to go to the machine and start sewing. I need to explain what I'm going to do. So you're going to place the right side of the back, the right side facing the right side of the back piece. This is the back piece I'm touching right now. So after that, you are going to go ahead from the, we are putting a band at the waistband. That's why I put it like that, -2. So I'm going to leave 7 inch for the zip allowance. For the zip, we are going to join the zip at the back of the skirt. Then we added 1 inch for the zip allowance. So that is what I just rule out. Then from the down part, I'm going to leave like, let's say 9 inch plus folding at the down part for the slit at the down part. So I'll go ahead, I will stitch it straight down with this place. From here I'm touching, I'll stitch it to this place, and make sure that you reverse your machine very well. So I'm going to the machine and do that. But before I go, I'm going to use pin. I will take pin right now. I'm going to pin it down so that I will show you step by step on how you are going to sew it. So I'm just going to use my pin just to pin it down like so. After pinning it down, I will show you. I'm going to open it so that you will see how it's going to look like after you are done. So this is it. Can you see? So I just use pin to pin it down. So I'm going to place the front piece. After doing it like that, just the way I show you now, after going to my machine and sew it down like that, I'm going to place the front piece on top of the back piece. See, I'm just trying to explain again so that you will understand. So I'm going to place the front piece on top of each other like so. Then I will take the band, the skirt band measurements. I'll take the skirt band measurements. So let me take the measurements now. What we are working with the skirt band of 29. So 29 divided by 2. Sorry, 29 divided by 2 will give us 14.5. So I'm going to mark out 14.5 here. Another thing you need to know when you are making a garment is that your measurement, it should be in the middle. It's not like at this middle it will be much, while the other middle it will be small. At the end of the day, the clothes may not come out so fine. So make sure that your measurement, you are leaving the same thing on both sides. Like the sewing allowance, if it's half of an inch at the right side, it should be half of an inch at the left side. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. So I'm just going to go ahead here and mark it out. Then I'll go ahead here as well. I will mark it out. After marking it out, so I'm going to, so here now for the hip line, so I just mark out the hip line here so that I will know where to take the hip measurement. So I'm just going to take the hip measurement right here right now. So what is the hip measurement? The hip measurement is 36 we are working with the hip measurement of 36. So that is what I just mark out. So I'll go to the down part as well. I will use whatever I want to use at the down part. The down part is going to be, the hip measurement now, we said 36, right? So the down part is going to be 34, because you are just going to like come down straight down like that. Can you see? Then you connect it. Sorry, I don't know what happened. The material is shaking, so that's why it's that this is how it's supposed to be, like this one that I'm doing, not the first one. The first one is from the waist to the hip. The shape is not nice, but I'll correct it when I get to the machine. So the first thing we will do when we get to the machine now is to stitch this the back together. Then this our band, you are going to take one of the side like so. You don't need to fold twice, just a single fold straight down. So just like I said on the table, the first thing I did was to sew it from this place just to the down part. So I just sew it from that place to the down part. Then I'm going to close the down part like so. I'm going to close the down part like this. Can you see? Then I'll cut the thread. Always cut your thread when you are making a garment. Make sure that you are used to cutting of your thread. Make sure that you always cut your thread. So this is it after sewing it like that. This is how it's going to look like. So just like I said earlier on the table, after you are done with this, you are going to take the body measurement. You are going to place the front on top of the back, right side facing right side, just like you see me doing in this video. Can you see? So I'm done with one side. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the second side as well. So the down part, one place is a little bit longer than the other, so I'm just trying to trim it off so that the down part will be equal. So I'm going to go ahead now and fold the down part of our skirt. Now watch how I'm going to fold the down part. Let me explain to you how you are going to fold the down part using this method. So this is our skirt right here. Here's our skirt. We already take the body. We have not had the skirt band, but we already take our body measurements. So here is our band. This is the skirt band. I already fold one edge of the band. I already fold one edge of the band. So can you see? I already fold one edge of the band. So what I'm going to do now is that you are going to place the band right side, facing right side of the main skirt band. Then you are going to stitch it like so. Just watch how I will be stitching it in this tutorial. So we are done stitching it down. Watch how I'm going to be finishing it. How you are going to finish it. Watch how I'm going to finish it is very important. Can you see? So you are going to fold it like so on top of it so that it will make your skirt to be very neat. Just fold it like this, the way you see me doing in this video. Just fold it like that. Then you are going to stitch it down. Now when you are stitching it down, you have to be very careful. Make sure that the way I'm doing it, make sure that you do it that way. Make sure that your stitches is straight. Make sure that your stitches is straight. Yeah, make sure that the inseam at the side is open. The joining at the side, make sure that when you are putting your band, you open it, don't close it. I hope you are getting it. So after the sewing and everything, I'm going to the weaving machine and I'll weave all the inside. I'm going to weave all the inside of the skirt. Can you see the way I'm doing it? That is how you are going to do it. That's how you are going to do it, step by step. So we are almost done. After doing this one, the next thing we are going to do is to fold the down part of the skirt, and that is it. And fix the zip as well. Can you see? Look at this. Look at the stitches. Can you see that it's very neat? Look at it. So that is how you should do your own too when you are trying it out. So, and I'll be showing you as well how you are going to fix your zip step by step in this tutorial, because of the beginners watching this tutorial. So after fixing the band, the next thing we are going to fix is to fix the zip. So when you want to fix the zip, look at the way I place the zip. Look at it. Can you see? So you are placing the zip right side facing right side. Then you are going to fold this inward like so. Then you are going to your machine and start. If you are beginners, I will advise you to take your time. Don't sew it so fast. Sew it gently. Sew your zip to your garment gently, because you are beginners. You don't want to break your needle. You don't want to fix it and it will look buggy. No. You don't want to fix it anyhow. You understand? So take your time. Even me, that I'm not a beginner, if I'm fixing zip, I used to take my time. I don't fix zip so fast. I will stitch it step by step. So just watch how I'm going to fix the zip here in this tutorial, so that by the time you want to make your own, it will be so simple. So can you see, this is how it's supposed to look like when you are done fixing it. So this is the first one. Then to fix the second one, you are going to turn your fabric like so, because you are starting the second one from the down parts. Can you see, just the way I'm doing it in this video? So when you're about to finish, make sure that you turn the edge of this zip inward like so. And after sewing it, pull your zip outside. See how it looks like. Then later I will take it for ironing and iron it out. So this is how it's going to look like. Can you see? And my band is equal. When you are making your own, make sure that your skirt band, your trouser band is equal. Don't make it and at the end of the day one band will be longer than the other. No, it's not good. So the next thing we are going to do now is to fold the down part of the skirt. Now to fold the down part of the skirt, look at this one. This particular one I'm touching, we are going to fold it like this, opening it like this. Then the second one, just watch how I will be doing it. Just watch the video, you will understand the down part. I'm just trying to explain. Look at it now. Can you see this particular one I'm touching, the one at the down part? You are folding it like so, the way it is, you are folding it. But this one at the upper part, you know that one is on fold, you are folding this one on fold like that. So just watch how I'm going to fold it now. So this is what I'm trying to explain. Can you see that this one, the fabric is on fold, the second one is on fold, so that it will overlap on each other. That's the reason for this, so that it will overlap on each other. So this is it. This is our skirt. Our skirt is ready. So I'm going to take it for weaving. They are going to weave everything. I'm going to take it for weaving and ironing. Can you see? It's very, very simple and easy to make. So when you follow the step-by-step guide. So guys, there is our skirt after we are done ironing it. This is what we have after ironing it. Can you see? This is what I have after ironing it. Can you see?